Okay, we're going to go over the clutch learn procedure here. So I've just got the cluster on the bench. Sorry, the 4 ways are wired constantly on. The BCM, PCM, ignition switch, starter relay, clutch switch. So, and power supply, laptop with HP Tuners version 3 scanner up and running. Okay, step 1, we turn the ignition switch on here. Sorry for the jerky camera. Okay, cluster comes into life. Now we're going to click connect the scanner. Okay, it might be hard to see here, but I am logging clutch pedal raw, clutch pedal position, clutch in learn position, clutch out learn position, clutch learn status, clutch pedal depressed, starter relay, and crank request. We're going to hit the red start scanning button. Okay, now we can see the values say, so clutch pedal raw is 0.0, clutch pedal position 99.6%, clutch in learned 0%, clutch out position 70.2%, clutch learn status fail moving, clutch pedal depressed yes, starter relay off, crank request no. So I'm also getting, if we check under the little engine here, DTCs, and I'm getting P080A clutch pedal position not learned, and a bunch of other ones, but those codes don't matter. So I guess I did leaving it sit overnight with the power supply off, which is simulating the battery being disconnected. It lost the learned position, so I've got to relearn it again, which is interesting. But I'll go through the way I learn it here. When it does finally start, we'll hear the relay click. So we're still connected. We're going to hit the green button, transmission. There's the clutch max position button there. I have not pressed it yet. Now, when I just have the sensor sitting here, I don't know what max is, like what depressed is. I'm assuming this is not depressed. I'm assuming like that is depressed. So I'm going to hold it just like that. And I'm going to set the camera down because I can't press the button at the same time. So I just clicked clutch max pedal position and learn. Now we're going to watch the scanner here. Still says fail moving. Now it says in progress. Okay. It's going to leave it there. It says pass. That's where I've got it, where I moved it to. It just said in progress, and I held it just like that for pass. So now it says pass, and the values are going up and down, working properly. Like we can, if I completely at rest with it like that, it's at 0.0% at the top and 99.6% the clutch pedal position. Clutch in position learned 10.6%, clutch out learned 80.8%, clutch learned status pass, clutch pedal depressed yes, and the values go up and down as I move it. Basically, you'll see that clutch pedal raw and clutch pedal position, if you watch them, they change. So right now one's at 0.0 and the other is at 99.6. When I go from that position all the way to max, it flips them exactly the other way around, right? So now the clutch pedal raw is at 99.6%, it was at 0 before, and clutch pedal position is at 0.0%, it was at 99.6 before. And if I just let it go, it does exactly the opposite of that. Okay, so now see if I can situate this camera here somehow. Wish I could hold this all at the same time. We're going to turn the ignition switch on, and right away it's trying to crank, right? So if I move it there, now in the position that it's at right there, it's not trying to crank at all. which is interesting because that's where supposedly the max pedal, like right now the clutch shouldn't be in theory pressed in, but it seems to be working opposite of that, so I don't know what the deal is with that. As soon as I release it, it's trying to start again, right? Now I have to retry it. It's because I don't have a crank position sensor hooked up. If I did, it would see that the engine's trying to turn over and it would stop trying to start. But right now it just keeps bursting at the engine, basically, because it doesn't see the crank position sensor. Again, right away trying to start in this position here. And there it does not. Right there, the sweet spot right there. So now if we hold it to, right now it's saying that the clutch pedal depressed, yes. Okay. I'm going to move it to where it says no. And that right there, where it stopped allowing it to be cranked, in this position here, it's now saying no. Clutch pedal is depressed, no. When it's trying to crank, you can see it's starter relay on, off, on, off, on, off, crank request, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Okay, so we seem to have done a successful learn here. At this point I will clear the DTCs, read TTCs. Okay, we still have clutch pedal position not learned, clear DTCs. Now I'm going to turn the ignition off for 30 seconds. Okay. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. Alright, ignition's back on. Okay. It's already trying to start again, so that's a good sign. I forgot to disconnect the scanner. I will disconnect now. Reconnect the scanner. Gathering vehicle information. Okay. Start scanning. And it still says the clutch learn status pass. Yes. Now we're going to read diagnostic trouble codes. Read DTCs. Alright. We are not showing the P080A now. No clutch error codes at all. I just have manifold error, engine coolant error, throttle position error, fuel pump error, crankshaft position not learned, evap error, evap, fuel, AC, and P2122 pending, P2127 pending. So that's all fine. That's all understandable. Because of course I don't have anything hooked up here, right? So I just let it read again. Same thing, no clutch pedal codes. That's good, and it's obviously you can hear it trying to start. So, so now I wonder what would happen if I can try and change the position as to where it's learned. Like if I just leave it right here. I don't think it's going to, like pressing the button in, all it does is allow, it doesn't, I think when you press the button in, it doesn't instantly act. Right where it is, you got to move the clutch pedal to where it says it, right? So if we go ahead now and try it again, under transmission, clutch pedal, max position. See, it says pass, so it's not going to try to relearn it probably. Well, there we go, in progress. See, it's in the exact same spot as before. And it learned it real quick this time. So I don't think we can change the position as to where it's learned, unfortunately. So we'll try starting it now and see if that made any difference as to where the position is now. Oops. It's exactly as to where it was before. Now your sensor may be a little different than mine because this is actually a brake pedal switch because I broke the factory Colorado switch. So yeah, I can't seem to change the position. So to be honest, I don't know why you have to learn the position because it seems to be in the exact same spot every time. I will swap these two outer wires around here and see what that does for our positioning change here. I'm going to be lazy and not even turn anything off. This is really bad. I shouldn't do it this way. But okay. Swap the wires around. Attempt to crank. Now it won't crank there. Okay, now this almost seems more like it's proper. Yeah, that seems a little better. Because that seems like that's where it should be depressed. So that definitely made a difference there. Yeah, that I'm thinking is where it should be depressed. You can hear it cutting in and out there, right? If I held it there, it'll just continually click the relay. As soon as I move it, no click, no click. Now I gotta refresh it. It gave up on us. Okay, we just cranked again. That seems better. I think it's happier with that. So what we'll do again is just for the heck of it, clutch pedal max position learn. Okay. Now, is this wire long enough that I can stretch it up to the top here and view it within the frame? No, I cannot, unfortunately. Hold on. Let's see here. Move the laptop down. Okay. So, this is saying pass all the time. Maybe it's timed out. Let's try and press the clutch max position again. This is constantly saying pass now. I can't get it to go in progress. It just seems totally happy all the way around. Read diagnostic trouble codes. No clutch related codes at all. No, nothing. Okay, that's seems to be good. Turn the ignition off. Oh, by the way, I think I know why you had a U100 loss of communications code before with the CTSV computer. It's probably coming from your fuel pump flow control module because it doesn't communicate properly with the CTSV computer. So that's probably where you're getting that code. I bet you now you'll never see that code again with the 09 computer in there. Right, key on. Okay, lights come up on the dash there. And oh, I forgot to hit disconnect again. Sorry, HV tuners. I know you don't like when I do that. Okay, now connect. Gathering vehicle information. Start scanning. It says pass. Read DTCs. Again, no clutch pedal DTCs. This is good. This would be a total win-win here. So I don't know what you're doing. If you're doing this any differently, and maybe try swapping the wires around so that it makes sense. I wish I knew which ways the pedal's depressed. I'm thinking that's not depressed, that the sensor's like this when it's depressed. So, which makes sense. Like that it seems to read all correctly, right? Right now it's saying that the clutch pedal is depressed in that position. And right there, it's only a quarter turn off from that. It's saying that the clutch is not depressed now anymore. And still not depressed. Not depressed like this at all. It says, only time it says depressed is right there. Just swapped. Swift is saying depressed. So it's between here and there that it's depressed, right? So that seems accurate, I think, the way I have it connected right now. So with the sensor at rest, off, it's like at a 90-degree angle. We have the clutch pedal raw saying 99.6%, and clutch pedal position saying 0.0%. Yours may vary slightly to this. Then when I had the clutch pedal fully depressed, and it now says that the clutch pedal is depressed, we have clutch pedal raw 0.0, clutch pedal position 99.6. Okay. So it all seems to be working and functioning correctly. That's it for now. I will make another quick video of the reverse lockout working, hopefully. Okay.